I love this fight. The vacant WBO World Middleweight Championship on the line. England against Scotland. Savannah Marshall against Hannah Rankin on this card. Great fight. Great to see Peter Fury back in the room, my COVID friend. Only 2 of us tested positive, Peter, out of 700, you and me, mate. So, you know, we're here, we're healthy, and we look forward to this one. Hannah, I'm going to start with you. Huge disappointment, you know, a couple of weeks ago. This fight was something that I was looking forward to so much on that card, the Newcastle card that was rescheduled. But kind of feels like now, this is a great place for it. You know, a bigger opportunity, a bigger platform, and you look in great shape.
Yeah, no, I was really absolutely gutted, as I'm sure Savannah was last time when we were in the bubble, but just to be on a massive card like this is huge. You know, it's a really exciting card to be on, and I think our fight is worthy of being on this card. So, yeah, I can't wait for it, really.
You've been very vocal in the build-up to this fight. I've loved it, and, you know, Savannah's taken more of a quiet position. I've seen her, you know, not really get involved. How much of that is you fired up? How much of that is you trying to goad Savannah Marshall into that kind of fight, or you just pumped up for this fight for the world title?
I'm just pumped up for this fight. I'm really ready to go. So excited to get in there on Saturday night and showcase what I can do and win that world title. So, yeah, no, I'm just pumped up and ready to go.
I remember promoting a fight in Kansas with you against Clarissa Shields. You've travelled, you've been in those deep championship fights against the top quality opposition in the division. Do you think that's going to be a major factor? You know, we know about the potential of Savannah Marshall, but she just hasn't been in anywhere near deep waters yet. Is that what it's going to take for you? Are you looking to take her into the deepest of waters on Saturday?
Absolutely. I think, you know, I've had a much higher experience in the professional game, and Savannah's not had that test yet. She's not had those sort of tests in her professional career, and I'm just excited to get in there and show her what it's really all about and pull her into deep waters, 100%.
Do you think she can swim in those waters? Do you think she has it in her?
No. That's why I think I'll win the fight.
From the northeast, Hannah, of course I can swim.
Oh. Well, no, definitely ready to go. And let's go. It'll be fun, you know. We'll go all the way to the last rounds, see how it goes, see how you can sink or swim.
We've seen Clarissa Shields as well, very vocal in their support for you, obviously a former opponent of Savannah, but she's really behind you in this fight and willing you on for victory.
Absolutely. You know, me and Clarissa, when we fought, we weren't the best of pals now, get on well, and of course she's backing me. She wants me to get on with it, and yeah, wants to stop that whole chat about the Clarissa-Savannah fight, which is not going to happen after I take the title home on Saturday.
Obviously, we keep talking about the growth of women's boxing and the opportunities, but for you to become world champion on Saturday night is an absolute game changer, life-changing for you.
Absolutely. You know, it's fantastic to be around this point in time where women's boxing is really on the rise, and for me it's going to be a huge win for me to become a 2x2 weight world champion on Saturday night, and it's going to mean a lot for me, and you know, very proud to do that for Scotland.
Savannah, obviously you have been quite quiet during this period. When Hannah was going for it on social media, I was looking up for you to bite a little bit, but you kept yourself to yourself. Has that been a game plan of you and Peter, or are you just purely focused on the performance and the victory on Saturday?
Not really. I wanted the fight to happen, and it is. What else is there left to say about it? I think I rattled Hannah's cage. Yeah, the fight's on. There's nothing left to say about it.
You've boxed at the highest of levels as an amateur, but I think the one thing that nobody can deny is that you haven't boxed at championship level as a pro yet. Not your own fault, just because you haven't had many fights. But how excited are you to finally test yourself? And do you think Hannah Rankin will test you on Saturday night?
Yeah, of course. I'm expecting a tough fight from Hannah, really tough fight. Like I said, she's tough, she's got loads of heart, and she's not going to stand there with her hands down, is she? But I've trained for months for this. You know, it's been a long, long camp, and obviously what happened 3 weeks ago, I just can't wait to get in there on Saturday.
We're going to see something a little bit different. You know, we've seen, obviously, women's boxing was brought to us predominantly on a television stage by Katie Taylor at lightweight. You know, we've seen Terry Harper at super featherweight, Chantel Cameron at 140 pounds. Interesting to see the middleweights go at it. Both of you guys can punch. You particularly are renowned for your punching power as well. Do you think you can find a stoppage on Saturday? I know it's, you know, traditional to say by any means necessary, but would you like to get the stoppage victory on Saturday, and do you believe you can?
Yeah, I'm very confident in my ability. I know that I'm going to become a world champion come Saturday. If the stoppage comes, the stoppage comes. But like I said, I'm expecting a tough fight and the best version of Hannah there is.
One thing I think that's interesting in this fight as well is you look great at middleweight. You know, we know that the Newcastle show, as we were searching for the world titles, you were moving up to light heavyweight to challenge for your first world title. You can box at super middleweight as well. I don't know, you may be 154 as well, but how comfortable and fit do you feel at that 160-pound weight limit? And do you think that's where you're going to look to stay after Saturday?
Yeah, 100%. I think that the lower the weight, the more women there is out there, really. So, like I said, I was meant to have that world title at light heavy. I boxed at super middle. I could come down to middle. So yeah, that's no problem for me. I'm comfortable. I feel a lot sharper at this weight. Yeah, I feel good.
Finally, both of you, Hannah, 2-minute rounds. We know we prefer 3, maybe 4, but is it a case of absolutely all action from the first bell? No feeling out, just go into it and try and, as you say, take her into those deep waters as soon as possible?
Absolutely. It's going to be a war on Saturday night, and everybody better tune in to watch it. I can't wait.
The stoppage, does it come? Or
That's what I'm looking for, and if it comes, I'm going to be very happy for it.
confident for Savannah Marshall? Great amateur career. Do we crown her world champion on Saturday night?
Certainly do, yeah.
Good. Can't wait. England v Scotland. This is going to be a cracker. Do not miss it. If we could have a head-to-head up here, please.